Welcome back to the Indian Ocean Hotel. I'm here with the lads from Hockey Dad. Boys,
Hello.
thanks for taking the time to sit down with us.
No worries,
Yeah,
man.
more than welcome. This is beautiful.
I understand you guys have come in hot from Margaret River on Friday,
Yep.
Yes.
and then a festival last night in Midland.
Yes.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
And now a sold out show here at the Indian Ocean Hotel. Feels good, right?
In Scarborough.
Feels
Yeah.
great,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's great to be back, hey.
And it's been 7 years since you've been here.
Something like that. We can't
I
remember
reckon
the
it's
date
probably
exactly. It
the
would have
post.
been
The post is downstairs.
down
but
there.
we
It's
never have years on it.
2018, 2017, something like that. It's been a long time
Yeah.
since I've been here, yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been 17.
Maybe.
And how's your energy
Yeah.
levels feeling after those two shows?
We had a sleep in today, which is good.
Good, I mean, yeah, we're
Yeah.
playing pretty early tonight as well, so we're fresh. We're good.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
We're still on New South Wales time body clock, so like our 7:30 here, like it's still we're actually performing at 10:30. Whereas lately it's been like starting at like 10 or something, and it's like we're just gassed.
Yeah.
We definitely need more sleep.
Yeah.
But
Is the sleep in rare for you guys?
oh yeah, not really.
Not
like,
at all,
yeah. But yeah, we had to get up pretty early for like the big drives and that. Yeah, a couple of 3-hour stints in the van, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Part
We're
of the job.
seasoned vets. We're pretty good. We're fine. We'll be all
With
right.
confidence too.
Yeah, Zach's a seasoned front seat passenger, that's for sure.
Hey, I offered to drive.
Yeah.
He said no.
He did.
Are you a terrible passenger? Is that why?
Oh my god,
I just
yes.
prefer.
The biggest backseat driver in the world. Right
I just
there,
prefer
right?
driving. Yeah, it's easy if I drive.
It's easier on everyone else if he
Yeah.
drives, you know.
And what, you navigate or
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh, I'm a pretty good navigator.
Yeah, I think it's
pretty good.
it's a good system. Yeah,
I read an interesting stat today.
yeah.
I got on the Google web and I read that you guys met each other at the age of 3 and 4.
Yeah, roughly. I think I was
About that,
definitely
yeah.
because my family was in West Sydney, and then we moved to Windang when I was like 3. So it was around that realm.
So
and-
yeah, maybe 4 or 5. I think I just started school. Oh, I think we
If you-
both probably started school.
No, it was pre-school for sure.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would have been like 3 or 4, and you would have been like roughly 5.
5.
We're 2 years gap, so
Wow.
Whatever.
We grew up 3 houses away from each other. We were just neighbours.
Yeah.
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 3 hours away, but neighbours.
No, 3 houses.
Oh, sorry. Right on. I was like, mate, that's just down the road.
Yeah, it's pretty desolate.
I mean, with our little legs back then, it probably took 3 hours to walk that far.
When did you start playing music together?
Ah,
We
Like-
would have been maybe like Billy would have been maybe like 12 or something. I would have been
Yeah.
like 13 or 14, like start of
Mm.
high school.
Yeah.
2 years into high school, because I had a random guy move down into our house who became my friend.
by default.
Yeah, he started playing music. Like we both play guitar, and then we kind of wanted to, you get inspired by bands. We wanted to start playing music, and
Yeah,
my dad played drums just for bands, like played in the shed with his mates. So we wanted to do that. We
mm,
all got together, and then we all bags guitar. Someone's playing drum, someone's playing bass, and then Billy was the last one left. It's like, all right, you're drumming.
yeah.
That's
It was
how it's
like
going.
2 guitarists and Kurt on bass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then we just started jamming in my shed for a decade or something like that.
Yeah.
Playing at local pubs and stuff, just as kids.
yeah,
And then just slowly kept getting more and more busy and doing it more. Yeah.
yeah.
So you started playing live shows pretty young then.
Yeah, well, I was severely underage for like 5 years, and then we started off doing like 3-hour pub cover sets. So like we learned so much stuff. Our first gig, we were like just rolling the amps down from like our houses to the pub, because it was like equal distance from Zach's parents to my parents to the pub. So we were just like walking all our gear down there, and then it was like a couple of 13-year-olds playing Living End and Placebo and all that shit. So it was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
When do you think you guys decided to start doing originals and getting some songs together?
Maybe like 2 or 3 years after, I don't know, we started playing, we'd do covers and kind of jam. I don't
Mm.
remember when the first, that original high school band we all had as friends had a couple of originals.
Yeah,
We'd,
definitely.
we wrote one, and then it was like, okay, we'll put one in the set, because you couldn't really do originals in those pub sets. You have
Yeah.
to play covers.
It's got to be
Yeah,
Ant.
like-
You got to win them
your
over.
own way.
Yeah,
We'd write another one, and slowly it'd build up. And then I think it got to the point, we did that band for maybe like 4 or 5 years, and then we got to the point in that band where we had, we were just doing originals.
yeah,
And then Billy and I kind of like started this new band, and it was just all. our
It's
own
because
stuff. We were
the
all
rest of
going out
them,
now,
the rest of them left school and were just like getting trades and
everyone was getting real
wives
jobs. We
and-
were the youngest ones in the
Yeah.
group, so we were
Yeah.
still at school, and everyone else had kind of like had jobs to go to.
Yeah.
So we could still hang out and just write music and do whatever.
got
What we're doing now, we're like children, yeah.
Yeah, right on. Do you think that was a bit of a catalyst as to why you guys sort of just went off on your own and started together?
Pretty much. I think it was like it was
just
like
convenience. I think we were the only.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fact. Like why we were a two-piece as well. It's just like,
mm,
it's just easy. We're living
Two of
next
us
door to
left.
each other. We both played in the same band before. It was like,
Yeah.
right, let's just keep going,
yeah,
and it just made it so easy. Just two of us, just get it done.
yeah,
And we were kind of inspired by a bunch of bands, a couple of bands from Wollongong who were like two pieces, and we didn't really think you could do that, you know. So we started that,
mm.
found out it worked out,
Mhm.
just kept going, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Added more people.
Yeah.
Kept going.
That's right on, Matt. And with the two-piece setup and then adding, like, I guess, what are you going to call them, session musos?
I mean, Steve's on the session with us 100%
Yeah.
of the time.
Yeah, right on.
Steve's 100% part of this band now, for sure. Steve's been with us more longer than we were a two-piece now, so
It's
I
like-
mean, it feels like all of us now.
Yeah, well, you're always around, but it was like, because when we first started doing I think the EP we tracked as a two-piece, but when we started doing our first album, Steve was just tracking bass for us, even though we were still performing live as a two-piece. Like, it just made sense doing the beds of the album as a three-piece, because we knew we wanted to add bass. So instead of Zach having to just do it, we'll just do it together.
Yeah.
So I think it was probably like, it was on like the third album you joined us?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
that, at that
recorded
point...
Well, I did all the albums.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
live, I meant,
yeah,
because obviously we got to the point where Zach just started writing riffs and it was just getting too
I remember
silly.
it being, I missed out. That
Yeah.
was the one. Where I
And
was
that
like,
was-
it's all just a guitar riff. I was like, we need someone to be able to play
Bass.
bass live now. There's
Yeah,
no way to
and
do
the
it.
bass line for that's psycho. So
Yeah, I wrote that too. I was like, well, someone's going to have to play that.
Yeah.
And Steve is like, because Steve and I played in another band. I played in Steve's band, Step Panther. I was playing bass for that band at that point.
Mm,
So we were all kind of this little family, you know. And it was like, well, Steve knows us, we know him. He played on our last couple of records. It's like, all right, let's get someone. to play
Bring it
bass.
together.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely.
And is that, with your process in writing and recording, will you do a lot of the writing and then you guys will blend in with that? And when you're recording, do you record it live and just go play a take and see how it goes?
Yeah, like writing wise, it's kind of like 50-50. It depends. Like sometimes I'll come to these guys with a full thing ready to go. Or sometimes it'll be like I've just got, you know, one little riff idea and we all kind of make something happen. It
Mm.
depends on what the song is. It
Mm.
changes, which is good.
Mm.
What was the second question again?
It was.
Is it
when
any
you're-
good?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. when you're recording, will you guys?
recording.
Yeah.
I mean, like recording live, we'll try do drums and bass, maybe like the beds. We'll all do a live take. We'll get.
It's mostly
drums,
just
bass,
for the
maybe
drums.
one
It's like
guitar.
and like a bit of a guide. It's like the guitars and bass are pretty much just like a guide track. It's just
It
getting
depends.
the
That's the
drums.
thing, because if we get it all right and the live take feels great,
It could be
we'll
good.
keep it all and just
Yeah.
add, you know, whatever, a couple other guitars or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the time it's like we'll get the drums and maybe the bass live. We like to play everything live at least to get the whole feel of the song, and then
Yeah.
strip it all back, leave the drums, and then re-go again. with
Mm.
everything else. But it changes as well.
Yeah.
You know, song to song.
Yeah.
Sure.
If
I
we
bet.
nail the bass and the guitar take on the live one, it's like, cool, that's even better.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And is it time set aside to do that, or will you guys come up with stuff on the fly on the road and bank it? Or
It's
or-
hard.
It's usually time set aside. It's
Touring's
hard
hard
to write
to
stuff
do,
on the
yeah.
road. I've never been able to really do it. So you might write a riff or something and, you know, chuck it in your phone and then you spank it, save it for when we get home and have time. And then it's like, okay, now we can work on this stuff. But it's never like, I'm never writing a full song and we're never like figuring stuff out on the road. It's just like, I couldn't bother.
Yeah.
Now, You're just
Yeah.
focused on the set and, you know, getting to where you got to go and that's about it. Yeah.
Does that happen in between live shows and touring? Like or will you go like, okay, let's say like in March, we're setting aside a month, no live shows, we're going to record, we're going to write. Or will it happen because you're like, well, we've got time, let's make the time, let's get in there and let's make some music?
I guess it's kind of both. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like a few years ago, like when we first started, when we were, you know, like pretty busy, like maybe a record or two in, and we were doing a lot of touring overseas and here. It's like, well, you've got this 2-month break. You've got to make it happen there. Get
Mm.
it done. But now we've been touring a little less overseas the last year or so, and then now after these shows we got a bunch of time off, so it's now we can kind of just focus, kind of take as much time as we want really, which would be nice to
Mm.
work on the new stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you always got to kind of set time aside. I think it's good to have those kind of deadlines as well, because otherwise you just never get anything done.
Yeah.
Unless you like we're doing it this month, we're booking in the recording. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen there. Otherwise, you just never do it.
There's a
Yeah.
fine line between like rushing and that though, because I feel like, yeah, this time around it's good because we actually have like kind of limitless to a degree time. Whereas before it was like, yeah, we only because we're touring so much, it was like, shit, we really need to like get going here. And then like we were saying that like in those times when you're fresh writing the song, you go record it, and then like 2 months later when you're playing live, like I'll just change the drums completely, and I'm like, fuck, I wish I recorded that. Like, so it's kind of good now that we've got that extra time because we can actually like sit on it and go like, no, I want to change that, do this. But
Yeah, we've been trying
Yeah.
to play a bunch of like kind of newly written songs live now around these like shows lately, just to kind of play them a bunch to figure that stuff out. Because yeah, the last maybe 2 records, you never play them live. You just go in and record them,
yeah,
and then you go on tour and you play them for a month straight, and they just change completely. You know, you figure out, oh, it's such an easier way to play this bit, or
yeah,
that sounds so much better than what I did. You know, I wish I'd just done that. So I think now we'll try and play a bunch live now. We haven't recorded any of them yet, but we're going to just jam them out, road test them,
Yeah.
and kind of like
Debrief.
get them into the bones, you know, and then hopefully they'll be better. I don't know yet.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's up to the consumer. It's not up to me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to be a consumer. It's a good thing, man, you know. Will you always go home to record and do that?
No, not to record. We've recorded it kind of in a bunch of different spots. We did a
Yeah.
couple of records in the US, and our last record we bounced between maybe 3 or 4 different studios in Australia, like around, you know, Sydney and Wollongong. It's kind of, I like kind of going away and doing something in a fresh zone, you know, like connecting the record to one certain spot, or, you know, like one little time instead of just doing it at home for convenience.
Yeah.
I feel like I like traveling around and setting yourself up in a new spot. You know, okay, this is where the record's going to get made. We just do it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know where we're going to do the next one yet. We're kind of trying to figure that out now. Work out where to go.
Will you stay at the studio? Will you just?
Sometimes.
Depends where it
not.
is, like,
Depends on the
yeah.
studio,
It's kind
yeah.
of good to get away sometimes. I don't know.
So yeah, I
It's-
think it is
yeah.
better for us.
Because we've done it one time where we stayed there, and I think it was just like very like whew, a lot of time in there.
I feel like you end up doing less work because you're just like, well, it's the studio's literally 10 meters from where my bed right now. And maybe you get a little lazy or something.
I'm sure
Yeah.
cabin fever can set in eventually.
yeah.
As
Whereas
opposed
like,
to, like,
you break
yeah.
away and then like go out to a pub, have dinner, go to bed, and then you're like, all right, back to work. It's like just having a zone to go to, and like that's when you like clock on kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're just at work the whole time, and then it's just like I'm just gonna sleep
it
in.
doesn't really count.
Like, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, especially when I do the drums straight away and it's just my job's done.
Yeah, and then
It's
he
like,
just hangs around and annoys me for like 3 weeks. Just trying to do shit. He's just like poking his head in. Like,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah, my job is to point fingers, for sure.
Right on. Hey, talk to me about the name Hockey Dad. I read again today on the net that
Yeah,
it came from an episode of The Simpsons.
yeah,
Is that true?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
big Simpsons fans?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Zach's
totally.
more so. Like, he's got a bit more of a vivid memory, whereas, like, obviously we grew up with the 6 p.m. weekday sessions, you know what I mean? Like,
You
we
had an All-Star as well.
yeah, that was sick. Yeah, that was
an All-Star.
hacked.
He had
That was
so I'd go to
hectic.
his place on like Saturday and it was like Simpsons all day.
Yeah.
Saturday, you know.
Futurama and shit too. So.
Yeah.
Family
huge
Guy.
Simpsons fan.
Yeah, but yeah, we just I think like coming up with the band name was very difficult. I think the band prior to that was just like a font on Microsoft Word, so like we didn't really put much thought into that one, and we didn't put much thought into this one because we were just watching The Simpsons. We're like, that's funny.
It's always a way. I feel
Yeah.
like no matter what you name your band, you're gonna have to answer to it later and figure like and ask questions.
You can't. Yeah, it's good having like it helped us when we went to like Canada and America though, because they were like, we've met
They
actual
actually
hockey dads.
play hockey there, yeah.
Yeah, like genuine hockey dads in Canada are like, hell yeah, brother, like, just frothing on it. And it was like and then like we've got what like mostly field hockey, maybe a little bit of actual ice hockey here. Like there are teams here. It's not much of a league though, you know what I mean? But like it's such a blowout going over there, and it's like it's a full thing. Like hockey, like every hockey dad headline is like, hockey dad beats up someone else's dad. Like, you know what I mean? It's like full on. It's crazy, and that was the whole gag in the Simpsons thing. It's like two dads fighting at a kid's hockey game, like.
Yeah.
And it's full legit. That's like obviously the Simpsons are always on the money with every joke that they do. So
They predicted everything. haven't
Yeah,
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually talking about that with some buddies downstairs today about their predictions and how they've actually predicted
They've
things.
known a lot of it, haven't they?
it's
Yeah,
so
crazy.
weird. I don't think they
Yeah.
predicted the hockey dad thing. I think that was a phenomenon for a long time.
Yeah. And are you hockey fans? Did you go to games when you were in the US on tour?
I've only been to one game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been
That
wanting
was
to go
sick.
for ages. The last time we were there,
Avalanches.
we finally got to go to a game.
Yeah.
So Avalanches and Nashville Predators or something. It was
Yeah.
awesome. It was great. I've tried to watch it on
Sick.
TV, and it's kind of hard to watch on TV.
Oh, so much
Couldn't
better
get
in
into it.
person.
But in person,
Yeah.
it was like, now I'm booked.
Because
over.
we were in like the nosebleeds, so like super high up. But I reckon it was almost better. It'd be sick being like full front row and just seeing the hit ups and that. It'd be mad. But like in the bleachers, like it's just so sick seeing it from like the top.
You can
and
actually
you can
see the
s-
puck.
and
like,
how
go
quick it-
around,
how
'cause
quick it
goes
travels.
so far.
Yeah,
Can
it
you follow
makes-
it with your eyes?
Yeah,
It's
like
Just,
in
like,
person,
yeah,
in
just-
person
it's a
for
lot
sure.
easier in person,
But
yeah.
on TV, it's
TV,
like
it's too hard.
I lose
yeah.
puck.
Yeah,
I do
it's
it all the time.
even like in person. It's so it's hard, but like you can get a bit more of a gist just with the flow of traffic. Like
yeah, you see you see kind of the whole picture of it.
yeah.
There's a lot
And, like,
more fun to
tensions.
watch live.
And then we won it. I mean, we were going for Colorado, but we won it on like the shootout at the end because I think they were tied up, and then they had to go for like the
yeah, it's
shootout.
like overtime or whatever. It is.
So
yeah,
sick, yeah. It was like it was a great game. Yeah,
Great
it was tight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right on.
don't know much about it, but that
Bit
was
of a
cool.
bonding experience.
We had
for sure.
we had
Yeah.
our mate from the States that was kind of like coaching us through it because I think he like
Oh,
genuinely,
yeah, our
he,
tour manager
he-
there, he was like a
coaching.
legit hockey dude. Like,
Yeah.
he refs hockey games.
yeah.
All throughout like his childhood, he was like all
Yeah.
hockey. So
So he was
he
on
was
it.
kind of like
Yeah.
showing us the ropes.
it was
We
pretty
never
sick.
had anyone do, which is good.
Yeah,
He knew what he was talking
yeah,
about.
that was mad. It was so cool.
That would have been a good experience. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never been to one, but I would like to.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Just
It
for
was good.
there wasn't many hit ups and bips and that. though.
No
It was
fights,
like,
yeah, we didn't see
no
Right.
gloves thrown.
Nah.
Oh,
I mean, you
Good
want
game.
you want to be front row for that anyway.
Yeah.
Like, from where we were, it's like it's kind of pointless.
yeah, fair.
Like, yeah,
All right, I've got a couple of shoot off questions for you.
yeah.
In 5 years' time, where do you see yourselves?
I mean, hopefully still doing this. Hey, couple more records in would be nice.
Yeah, maybe like at least 2 more records.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're four
Trying to be
records deep
conservative.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done 4 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, another couple of records.
That'd be nice.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just if we can keep going, that's kind of the only goal now.
Yeah.
Just to sustain our lives right now because it's
Yeah.
good fun.
Yeah,
playing
it's
music
mad.
and doing this. So
Yeah.
if we can keep it going, that's the golden ticket. It's the dream.
That's
Right on. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one. If you could pick one country to tour in, like if you had free reign
Oh.
to pick, where would you go?
Japan,
yeah.
definitely.
For the shows or the snow?
I've been for the snow, but I want to go for a show because like even when you're there, it's like I don't know. For me, anyway, it was so hard to like get into the scooper where gigs are. Like it's crazy. It seems like such a cool underground scene. All the sick gigs that are happening, and it's like, yeah, I was just probably just the biggest tourist there, but asking the wrong questions, you know what I mean, and just meeting the wrong people. But I was just like, where do you find a gig? Like, I was so keen to see something, but I ended up just session karaoke, and yeah, it was fun.
I've
Yeah.
heard the karaoke bars are pretty big
Oh,
over there.
so sick. It's like the most random dudes in just like suits. Like they're just knocked off work and they're just like killing it. Couple of whiskeys in hand, you know what I mean? It's just like they're just like so low key. Just like everyone sings so well.
Yeah,
So
right.
different to karaoke here where it's just like
It's all
maggot
trash.
Yeah, it's like so bad, and like that's part of the culture here for karaoke. It's like the worse you sing, the better almost. But over there, it's like a full fine art.
Yeah,
It's
right.
crazy. Yeah.
Respect. To
And
'em.
then, yeah, as soon as the white boys jump up, it's no
It's
good.
back.
It's no good. Yeah.
All right, last one. If you were in a cage fight,
Mm.
what would be your walkout song?
Oh, hell yeah.
No, that's a great question.
Um, We've been walking out
Disco
to
Frog.
Disco Frog. And there's like a what's Buddy
Sesame
Kermit?
Street.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
it's
it like a disco album or whatever?
Yeah, Sesame Street did a
Disco.
disco record in 1979. And yeah, I don't know how I stumbled upon it.
What?
Yeah.
As in it's, you can still discover it now.
Oh, for
You
sure,
can-
yeah.
It's
okay.
on Spotify.
It's called Sesame Does Disco.
Kermit's got his
That's
own
it.
Spotify page, same as Oscar the Grouch, Big Bird. They've all got their own separate pages. It's psycho.
Yeah, we've been walking out to. It's called Disco Frog. It's on this Sesame Street disco album. That'd be a pretty good one. I don't know, man.
for a cage fight, but I reckon like
Yeah.
Cypress Hill or something. Like, I don't know.
Oh no, I'd take. I'm gonna go another Simpsons reference, and I'll take War with Why Can't We Be Friends.
Yeah,
Same like Homer
yeah,
Simpson walks
fully.
out to that.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Yeah,
That's
right
what-
on.
yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
bank it.
Yeah.
lock it in.
Yeah.
Steve, what would be what's your walkout?
What's that karaoke song you do all the time?
What? Uh,
The one that you were like singing on top of a table when you went to the States with Zach for the first time?
was Lenny Kravitz.
Oh,
Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz.
Are you gonna go my way?
That's it.
Yeah. He wasn't
Especially.
on a table, by the
Oh,
way.
was it?
No, I might have been
Oh.
jealous that story. No, he was pretty low key.
I don't know, not from what I
Low
heard.
key killing it, but
Yeah. Oh,
Right on.
shit.
Well, thanks, lads. I really appreciate you taking the time preset to come and sit down with us.
Yeah, cheers. No
Looking
worries.
forward to the gig, and all the
Yeah.
best in the future. And
Thanks
good luck
very
with the upcoming albums. You know, you voiced it now. There's going to be a couple more in the bank in the
Yeah.
next 5 years. We'll hold you
Yeah.
accountable.
please do.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Yeah. Thanks so much, team. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you later.
Cheers.
Cheers.